Hey everybody, Mark here. Diane, Sarah back there.
What's up?
We are heading right through a little tunnel right here. This thing was built in 1941. It's been raining over here. We need that rain over in Safford. We're in Benson right now. And we came up here looking for a swimming pool.
They're sold out in Safford.
Diane's been looking for a swimming pool, and that's no kidding. You go anywhere in Safford, and even the little baby ones are just about all gone. But we're looking for a swimming pool because the grandkids come over and all that stuff.
The other one we had melted. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but the sides melted. It was just too hot.
Really, it just from the heat, it looks like somebody took a blowgun, a fire gun, and went by it. It was that hot. But you're talking 117, 118 degrees at its top heat, But it's pretty nice right now. It's still warm out there, but we got clouds and stuff. Check this out. I feel sorry for these guys. There's a bunch of these homeless people out here, right here, and they just find a place to stay down there.
This one at least got himself a box.
Underneath the bridge, yeah, they get boxes and stay in them and stuff. It's kind of sad, but you can see all the clouds over there, and it rained good through here. I talked to a friend of mine that lives down here, and he said it poured. Came down really good, and there's big old puddles everywhere. So apparently it did. But anyways, we're on the road. We gotta head back to Wilcox and get some food or something because there wasn't nothing in here for them. They were looking for those Cheddarworth dogs. Is that what I'm saying? Cheddarworth. And
even a Smoky.
Or a Smoky or something, But they're pretty good. You get those ones that have the cheese in them, and then she'll put like onions on it and then put some of the nacho cheese on there. Oh man, pretty good stuff. I feel like you're just straight up in Oklahoma for that one. Man, I got a lot of relatives in Oklahoma.
Yeah, Georgia.
Call it. I was born in Georgia. My dad was on strike in Bisbee, Arizona, and they went on strike. So they went back to visit her family while he was on strike. Might as well, make a little vacation out of it. And when they went back there, that's when my mom had me back in 1968. And I was born in a place called Muskogee County, Georgia. So like in school, when people found that out, they teased me and called me Okie from Muskogee and all that stuff. It's kind of funny. But what are you laughing at?
Nothing. Sometimes he is.
Anyways, so we're just out for a cruise. We're trying to find a swimming pool. Nice drive though. The clouds are out, and it's still, like I said though, it's not cool out there by any means. You look at looking at the video, you think, oh man, it looks pretty cool out there weather-wise. Well, I'd say 80 degrees now. I guess 79. It's cooling down, but back there it wasn't all that cool back there, huh? I guess maybe because we're out of the town here where it really rained good. But anyways, we're going to go to Wilcox and see if we can find them a Cheddarworth or whatever we can find. And so we'll be back. We're going to go through the Texas Canyon here in a minute. I'll show you all the rocks and stuff. It's pretty through there. I know I've showed some of it in some of my videos, but we'll check this out and get a little different view on it this time, coming back this way. So we'll see you in a little bit. Bye. One thing I forgot to tell you, they took off earlier. Sarah and Diane and one of her friends, they took off in a van that her dad just bought, her friend's dad, and they're going about 70 miles an hour, she said, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, 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 it's doing this stuff, They're like, oh my God. I don't know what happened to it, but it died, and they pulled over to the side. So they took off again, did it again. It's extremely hot, no air conditioning in there. They had rags over the vents, wet rags, things of ice, just all kinds of stuff. It was funny. There's no way I would have went, but they were diehards trying to go find a swimming pool. Dad, turn around and come home. Now, check this out. We're coming through Texas Canyon. This place is really cool, man. These rocks are barely hanging on, and it makes you wonder what the heck's holding it on, But they're really cool.
Rocks. They're boulders.
We'll get up here in just a second. And oh, by the way, for people that don't know, the old Lone Ranger, the old one, you know, that was black and white and came into color, a lot of the scenes were filmed out here. I didn't know that till just recently, but a lot of the scenes were filmed. Now it makes sense though, because you know, you see the rocks, and used to, like the Lone Ranger or Tonto or whatever would get up on a rock and they'd be like, oh, hi old Silver, away, and they'd be sitting up on top of these rocks. And now it makes sense because it looks like it. But they filmed a lot of the scenes out here, not like right off the side of the road, but down here by Dragoon Ranch. It's called the Triangle T Ranch. You turn off right here, and that video I did with the boulder inside the bar and the 310 to Yuma filming and all that stuff, that's where they filmed it, down in there. But check these out. I mean, it's just like they're barely hanging on right here when we come up here. We're getting into some good ones right here. Yeah, look at those. Just barely holding on. And then it really gets a bunch of them up on this side over here, and then off to the right. Off to the right is where the ranch is at. Check this out. Look at all those. Those are nice. You can stop the video and look at them and see, you know, like, wow, how they're hanging on. Somebody went up there with super glue. They're pretty cool. There's a big rest area up here. This place is always full. But that little ranch is right down in there. Right past there. Look at the clouds. There's already a bunch of trucks lining up to spend the night. You know, when you come through here like at 1, 2 in the morning, there's trucks all the way out to this point. First come, first serve. You know, they got all these trucks. These guys are parked, and some of them may leave, but they might be bedding down for the night right now. Look up there. That's nice. And then right up the road here is the Thing, and I did a video on that too if you haven't seen it. It's just a bunch of artifacts and old antiques and stuff, and then the Thing at the very end. You got to go check that video out. The Thing. There's the billboard right there. The Thing. And here we go, another one. Little kitty and ice cream.
Look, Sarah.
Right there.
The kids in Wilcox.
And then another one. These things are all the way through here. It's funny.
All over the place.
There's a copper mine right here too.
You can either keep them or you can paint some more.
So there's the Thing, handcrafted jewelry.
Do you just go all over the place?
Yep, they're just little messages.
And the Thing, this exit, Johnson Road, and there's a mine right over there, the Johnson Road. But the Johnson Road, it goes to the mine. I think the mine is called Johnson Mine. But it's right there up on that hill. You can see the sign for the gas and stuff like that. That's where it's at. There's signs out. Usually it says the Thing, you know, come on in or whatever. Pretty cool. A lot of lightning out there. Hopefully it doesn't start another fire. That's what started the fires all around Arizona. But that is where the Thing is at. Quite a few people have done videos on that. I think Justin Scard, Adam the Woo, quite a few. I've seen several in there. You just head up there and check it out. And over here is the mine. You see a bunch of grass right now. We'll see the mine here in just a second. It's pretty up there, the clouds. So there's the mine over there. You can see part of it. And I don't know if they're running again. They shut down when the copper prices died down.
They're hidden in parks.
But they might be going again now. So we're heading to Wilcox. We've got 17 miles
in America,
to get
and
to
now they're
Wilcox.
even doing it in Australia.
And then we're close to home. Another half hour, we're home. So we're almost there. I'll show you the truck stop. These truck stops, I love truck stops. I like going in there. They got all kinds of cool stuff, huh? We go through there and check it all out. And there's all kinds of cool stuff in there. So when we get there, you all right?
Yep.
Okay, when we get there, we'll check it out. Okay, bye. I wanted to show you, we've only been on the road for, I don't know, 15 minutes. And when I looked a minute ago, it was 80, 79. Look, it already went up to 91. And just as we cruise around, you know, because there's no more water. It didn't rain through here, so it's still hot. I'll tell you what, man, I'll be glad when that thing says 50 on there. I am a wintertime person, that's for sure. What's there?
They have this new thing where kids are ditching technology and painting rocks and putting them all over the place. If you find them, keep them or hide them somewhere else.
Game of laser tag is $3.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're having that little thing. We just saw that on Facebook where people in like Wilcox right here are painting rocks, and they just leave them at parks and schools and whatever. And then if you find it, you're supposed to either keep it or leave it there, whatever. They've got inspirational messages on them, and you can either keep it and then maybe put it on Facebook that you found it, and just kind of share it. Go put it somewhere else or whatever. If you like it, keep it. But here we are coming into Wilcox. We're getting pretty close. This sign right here says Chiricahua National Monument. That's a really nice, those mountains back over there, Chiricahua's. And it's really nice up through there. That one has, I don't think it's caught fire yet. I haven't heard anything. But we're coming up on Wilcox right now. We're just about there. All right, here we go. We're coming into TA's. It's a truck stop here. The girls are hungry. They wanna get one of those cheddar wurst dogs. So we're gonna pull in here. They have little tamales in here. She got a hot dog. She's gonna get a hot dog so we can share. Look at this little thing. It's a little pot here, and they've got their tamales in there. Got a lot of stuff in here. Sodas, whatever. And then here she goes with the. You want here? Use another one. That way you don't get any cheese on anything. There you go. Oh, that's white cheese.
Well, we're gonna see how it tastes.
Blanco cheese.
Is it hot?
They're good?
It would be really excellent on nachos.
That's right.
I need to back.
It's not that hot.
That's it. Okay.
I'm gonna put some cheese on there. Look at that. Here, get you another so you don't get the cheese all over here. I'll throw that away. But that's the food and everything. We're cruising down the highway. The lightning's like cracking like crazy over here. Maybe we'll get a shot of it. We're getting ready to turn off right now. Probably won't crack. It probably won't go at all since we're watching. But we will catch it if it does. Oh, got that one. You see that? That was a good one. Let's see if we can get another one before we get off here. We got about a half a mile. There we go.
Try not to touch the door in case we get hit by lightning.
There it went again. Cool. We got a little bit of it. It's dark over there, real dark. Okay, and then it's fairly bright over this way. Not too much going on over here. Well, we're almost home. It's about 25 minutes. Well, we made it home. Parked the car, and now in the house. Hope you all enjoyed the trip. But we're home now. We're going to kick back and watch some movies. So we will see you tomorrow. Have a good evening.